And the winner is CBS News, 60 Minutes, President Ahmadinejad.
Please explain why.
I think that the Israeli government is a fabricated government.
Iran's President Ahmadinejad scares a lot of people when he says things like that. And as you hear in our interview, he was characteristically candid with us in Tehran this past week.
What do you think of George W.
What do you think I should think about the gentleman?
Come on. You're perfectly capable of handling that question.
Believe it or not, a year ago tonight, no one in this room, me included, knew the first damn thing in the world about Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. A year ago, August, my colleagues, my date for the night, Mrs. Wallace agreed, Casey Morgan, associate producer, Bob Anderson, is he here tonight? Not here. Producer, me. I'd spent some time in Iran over the years, had talked to Ayatollah Khomeini, was involved in the coverage of the hostage crisis and so forth. Anyway, all of a sudden, word came that the fellow by the name of Ahmadinejad conceivably would be available for an interview if we went to Tehran, stayed there, waited until it served his purpose. A year ago. Well, we got there. Casey Morgan, Bob Anderson, and I. And we wound up in a hotel without air conditioning, and it was incredibly, it was just boring to wait and wait and wait in case this fellow that we didn't know a great deal about would make himself available to us. Meantime, we heard that he was taking off for Malaysia to meet with a bunch of Islamic big shots. Figured. So I swear to you, I figured the room's bugged anyway. Our visa runs out in 5 days, and we better start making, I swear to you, we better start making reservations to get back, etc. In any case, almost immediately. The word came that he would see us. Well, little did we have, the world, generally speaking, you, I, we knew virtually nothing about Ahmadinejad. And he sat down, and he talked to us. Very savvy. I understood that he understood most of the English. I had no idea how savvy he really was. And since that day, he became, as a result of that interview to begin with, he became a world important figure. Well, what's to say? It was then that he said something about Israel should be wiped off the map. It was then that he said the Holocaust was probably a myth. Things that we had never heard about. And was it Nick Koppel? That we sent it to New York. We were not ready to come back to New York. Nick Koppel was Rich Koppel was the editor. And suddenly, you've been watching over a period of the last few days especially. You've been watching what this man the world had never heard of really has in mind for Iran, for the United States, for coverage of the war, and so forth. In any case, I thank you immensely for this. You.
Let's escort, ready? Say goodbye.
And can you imagine getting stuck with her in a hotel suite?
Thank you.
I didn't hear that last line. I'll have to. Something tells me it was a little racy, possibly. Our next award.